August 1757, the French and Indian War was at its height. General Montcalm, the French commander, with a large force of troops and Indian allies, was moving down from Canada to attack British-held territory near Lake George. As a matter of defense, it was important that the British learn at once whether Montcalm would strike Fort William Henry or bypass it and attack Fort Edward.
Scout for General Webb.
Your scout Margot to see you, sir.
Good. Perhaps he has word of Montcalm. You found Montcalm for me, Magua? Excellent. I knew I could count on you. Where is he?
Far off. There. 2-day march.
But that's to the south, sir. Montcalm will come from the north.
Are you sure, Magua?
Magua see. Magua speak truly.
This news will cause us to revise our strategy.
Well, not only that. Major Hayward is bringing General Monroe's family from that direction. Send some mounted men out at once. Even now, they may be under Indian attack.
Yes, sir.
This is beautiful country, Duncan.
Certainly is, Miss Cora, and dangerous also.
Beautiful yet dangerous. Like a lovely woman.
Are you speaking for yourself, Miss Alice?
Hey, I bet I saw an Indian.
David, would you please stop using those Yankee expressions?
Oh, gosh, sis.
That's what Alice means, David.
Well, all right. But if we're attacked, don't say I didn't warn you.
Sir, your escort.
Why, Sergeant?
We received a report that Montcalm is south of here. General Webb sent us.
Will that prevent us from joining Father at Fort William, Henry?
General Webb will have to make that decision. Proceed.
Stop that.
Miss Alice,
Thank you, Duncan.
careful now. The ground is rough.
Thank you. This is so exciting. Are all these men American?
Yes, they are. Militiamen. Good fighters.
Aren't they interesting? And such amusing costumes, too. You must remember to get one like them, Duncan, for our first fancy dress ball.
Come, ladies.
You're all so amusing, my dears, but you're so blasted dirty.
Well, well, so you're here at last. No trouble, I hope.
It's been perfect. Hardly more arduous than traveling in England.
Well, I was terrified all the time, but Duncan is such a marvelous protector.
The country between here and Boston has become quite civilized, General.
Oh, yes, yes, indeed. Well, won't you come in?
Where'd you get those?
They come off an Iroquois who didn't know my rifle was loaded.
Can I have them?
And who are you?
David Monroe.
Oh, you are you?
I don't think you ever got close enough to an Iroquois to shoot him. Your feet are too big. An Indian would hear you in the forest a mile away.
Now you listen to me, young feller.
And I don't think you ever shot that Iroquois. He probably took one look at you and laughed himself to death. Can I have them?
You can have a box on the ears.
I'm afraid we're not going to give you much rest. My officers insisted on planning a party for you this evening. I tried to stop them.
Oh, General, you didn't.
Well, maybe I didn't try too hard. Oh, and this is Master David, eh?
How do you do, sir?
How do you do? I've had my library fitted up for them, Major. Will you show them in?
Certainly, sir.
And there'll be an officers' meeting immediately after dinner.
Oh, you won't let it interfere with the dance, will you?
Well, not more than I can help, Miss Alice, but after all, we must spare some time for this troublesome war.
David fancied he saw Indians all along the way.
I did, General. I saw lots of Indians, but nobody believed me.
I imagine you did, David. They're everywhere. Let me know what you need. We'll find a maid for you.
Thank you, General. Thank you.
This way, ladies.
The Mohican uncas and my old friend Hawkeye.
How are you, Bob? What's all the excitement hereabouts?
Well, that all depends on what you call excitement. About the biggest thing that's happened around here, General Monroe's 2 pretty daughters just come in today.
Uh-huh.
Then there was that report that Montcalm and his army is south of here.
South of here? And whose claim is that?
Word was brought by Magua, General Webb's scout.
Ah. Magua, huh? Excuse me.
Hey, Hawkeye. If you're going to the dance tonight, you'd better change.
So that renegade Maga's here again, huh?
Magua is Iroquois.
Always will be, too. We were all through that country south of here, because we saw no signs of the French.
They are not there.
Aye. I'd better tell Webb that Magua lied to him.
The general's at a meeting with his officers and cannot be disturbed.
What do you want?
I'm looking for General Webb there,
I don't believe you. You're one of those rude colonials with no manners. Will you get out, or shall I call the guard?
I'm going. I'm leaving, Lynn. Beg your pardon, General Webb. I'd like to set you straight on the false report you got about Montcalm.
Who are you?
They call me Hawkeye. I'm a scout like Magua. Only I report what I see and not what I want people to believe.
Well, Magua's working for me, and you're not. I've always found him reliable.
Well, in this case, he ain't. I was all through that country south of here only last week and found no sign of Montcalm at all.
Then why should Magua say he's there?
Isn't he the Indian Monroe had flogged last June?
Well, yes, but that was for drunkenness. He's since reformed.
General Webb, flogging never reformed an Indian.
I do not intend to discuss it with you. Your intentions are probably honest, but your manners are to be deplored. Now, get out. Get out.
I have the next dance with Miss Alice, Major, and I the next.
Yes, and she's promised me the Lancers. This is all too cruel, promising every dance to someone else.
I thought you weren't coming.
General Webb kept us a little longer in the meeting than I expected.
Well, it wasn't your fault. Haven't I heard that possession is 9 points of the law?
Excuse us, gentlemen.
And then I said to the General, why, you haven't heard a thing I said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My dance, Major.
Excuse me, please.
Dance, Miss Cora?
Oh, I'd love to, Doctor. Was your meeting interesting?
Very. We should hear the results of it any moment now.
Well, I hope it won't interfere with our journey.
I hardly think so.
Gentlemen of the regiment, your attention. We have decided that we will not wait for the French and Indians to attack us. Montcalm is 2 days' march away to the south. We shall not await his convenience, but will strike the first blow. A portion of the regiment will march at dawn.
What does it mean, Duncan?
It means this will be your last dance for some time, ladies. The General has decided to send you on to join your father tomorrow. And with Montcalm to the south, the road to William Henry should be quite safe.
Oh, but you're going to take us, aren't you?
Of course. Sight, sir. Makes me feel sorry I'm not going along with them.
It's more important that you should escort General Monroe's children to him. You should be there by nightfall.
It'll be a safe trip now that we've located Montcalm.
Well, I could spare you half a dozen men.
It isn't necessary, sir. We'll travel much faster alone.
Magua will select a safe route. He knows the forest.
Wasn't it thrilling?
Oh.
We were watching from the window.
It made me glad I'm not in Montcalm's boots.
I hope he'll regret being in those boots himself before long. But how charming you look. I see you really mean to leave us.
It's been perfectly wonderful, General. The nicest part of our journey.
If it weren't for Father, we'd never want to leave. David!
Give up?
You win!
What did he do with his shirt?
And his jacket.
Anyways, prove that colonials aren't the only ones that know how to ride a horse.
Look, I bet my red coat against these feathers I could beat him, and I did.
For goodness sake, put your clothes on.
I've decided I'm going to ride like this.
You're not going to let Father see you looking like a savage.
Oh, gosh, Cora.
And stop using that terrible expression.
Well, we're riding through Indian country. What's wrong with being dressed like an Indian?
You're not going to do any such thing. Come on, now, put these on.
All right.
Well, here are your horses. I declare Fort Edward will be a dreary desert without you.
Why don't you come with us?
Well, as a matter of fact, I did offer Major Hayward a half-dozen men, but he refused. He said he could make better time alone.
Oh, General.
You may as well warn your officers, sir. It won't do them any good to try a surprise attack on the road. I know their tactics too well.
Good. I've always heard that Hayward was an excellent campaigner, Miss Ellis.
I found him a delightful one.
You needn't hold too tight a rein. He's a gentle horse.
I'm sure if you chose him, he's perfect, Duncan.
Come on now, get in your saddle.
Well, goodbye, my boy. And be sure to give your father my warmest regards.
I will, sir.
Good luck.
really going to be fun, Cora. We'll be the only English girls at the fort. The only young ones, anyway.
One might travel for days in this forest without coming to the end. Who knows what's beyond it to the west? Or to the north or south? All this wilderness waiting for men to come and tame it.
What a dreary thought.
Uncas, what kind of an arrow would you say that is?
Iroquois.
And this was a friendly Indian.
Many Iroquois watch road to William Henry. We go this way.
Are you sure? But the Iroquois are with Mohican.
White man eye cannot read sign of forest.
We've run into a bit of luck. Margot tells me he knows a shorter way to the fort.
Oh, good.
I didn't want to alarm your sisters, David, but it looks like trouble. So be on a sharp lookout. If you see or hear anything you don't understand, give me a call.
Right, Major.
We can start again, ladies. David, are you all right?
I guess so.
Who fired the shot?
I did. And a fine shot it was, too, if I say so myself.
Well, where did you come from?
Back there.
Who are you?
I consider your profound ignorance and forgive you for not thanking me. If the way you travel is any indication of how you value your life, then one more or less of you won't make much difference.
I'm very grateful for what you've done, naturally, but who are you?
Me name is Nathaniel Bumpole, but that's a bit too Irish for me Indian friends. They call me Hawkeye. So may you, if you like.
David!
Are you all right?
David, what happened?
Oh, I'm all right.
The danger's over now, for which we're indebted to Mr. Hawkeye.
I don't care to pay his debt. He's the man I told you about who was so rude at the fort.
The same one who tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
David, will you take your sisters back to Margot, please? I'll join you in a moment.
I'll get my horse.
I insist on knowing what you're doing here.
Oh, do you now? Well, I like to know who I'm talking to before I start answering questions in a place like this.
I'm Major Hayward, commanding the 60th Provincials. Now, if you'll excuse us, we still have much of our journey to make.
What makes you think you're gonna make it, Major? Oh, no, I'm not gonna stop you, no. But these woods are very confusing to anyone passing through them for the first time.
We have a guide, thank you.
You have you?
Who are you?
You're asking a powerful lot of questions, Major, and the woods are filled with dead men who didn't get the right answers.
I'm a little tired of your wit, Mr. Hawkeye.
Oh, now don't get your hackles up, Major. His name is Uncas. He's a Mohican, the last of a fine tribe driven to the Four Winds by you British.
Where's Margot?
He probably didn't like the sound of my rifle.
He's a faithful guide.
He was a thieving renegade Iroquois and a liar to boot. Why do you think we've been following you all this time, man?
I don't believe you.
You believed him quickly enough, and he was lying to you. He has no idea where Montcalm is any more than I have.
I don't care to discuss the matter with you.
I'm sorry, Major. Maybe I was a bit sudden, but you see, out here, a man doesn't have a chance to think of pretty speeches. Let's shake. That's better. And now, sir, if I'm not mistaken, these two charming young ladies are the daughters of General Monroe.
How do you know that?
'Tis only that I've heard that they're the most beautiful young ladies that ever visited the colonies. And it would be poor hospitality to let our fair visitors fall into the hands of the Iroquois.
The Iroquois were the French.
Not all of them, Major. There's a dead runner back there with an Iroquois arrow in his back.
Shall we go back to the fort?
No, there's no need for that.
Right.
Look here, Hawkeye. You say you want to be friends. I'm going to take you up on it. We can use your rifles and your knowledge of the woods.
They're yours to command, Major. Not a bad speech for a backwoods Irishman, eh?
Now then, the thing to do is to dispose of what forces we have to the best advantage. You and the Indian.
Just a minute, Major. He's more than just an Indian. He's a Mohican and a chief at that, and his name is Uncas, like I told you before.
I beg your pardon. You and Uncas will lead the way. David will ride with the ladies, and I'll guard the rear.
Major, why don't you let me take over, sir?
Don't do it, Duncan.
I'm afraid I'd be putting my pride above your safety. Very well. Will you take command?
I think I'm gonna like you, Major. Very well, sir. My first order is to get rid of those burdensome clothes and those funny-looking hats. I'll take care of the horses.
Duncan.
The Iroquois can hear a horse a half a mile away. We're not very far from the river, and Uncas and I just happened to borrow a couple of canoes from our Iroquois friends.
Okay. Iroquois.
Iroquois, follow me quickly. We'll meet at the island, where the river widens.
must have lost them.
You don't suppose they were caught?
Hawkeye, too wise. You follow me. Hide in cave.
It seems safe enough. You two wait here. I'm going to take a look around outside.
We'll be all right, Duncan.
So, you decided to come back, Magua. Why did you run away? Has Magua lost his tongue? Or perhaps it is courage that has left him.
White man will know of Magua courage soon enough.
What are you doing here? Are there any Iroquois in that direction?
Many Iroquois, brother.
Do they know we're here? You're lying. I saw you when you came out of the water. You didn't know whether anybody was on the island or not.
Iroquois, brother, will know when Magua tell them.
Let us say, if Magua tell them.
White man courage to kill fallen enemy?
No. Get up.
Major! Magua not kill white brother. More value alive.
Come and get me.
Over here!
Where's Alice?
She's safe. Kind of a funny time to be taking a bath, ain't it, Major?
I found Magua on the island.
That proves one thing, then. There's Iroquois ahead of us as well as behind.
Maybe you can get the girls and David away in a canoe.
It's too late for that. There's no need to frighten the ladies, though. Look, I'll go up to the cave alone. You keep a sharp watch. Relieve Uncas. He's over here. I'll tell him all that shooting was me taking pot shots at shadows.
We heard some shooting.
Did you now? Well, that was me taking pot shots at some shadows.
Is Duncan all right?
Of course he's all right. He's standing watch. Are you hungry?
Yes, I am, really.
Follow me. Follow me, I said. I see you haven't found the sleeping quarters yet. And I don't blame you. It took all the genius of Uncas and I to figure out this little thing here. Here we go. It ain't exactly Buckingham Palace, but it's better than an Iroquois hut. Come in. Uncas and I don't often have company, but you're welcome to what we have. Oh.
What is it?
Dried venison.
Not hungry, thank you.
Thank you. We're both tired. I think perhaps if we could rest a little bit before we
That's
eat.
all right, ma'am. Help yourself. There's the bed.
I'm sure we'll be very comfortable.
I'm hungry too, Mr. Hawkeye.
Oh, you know me, boy. Well, you're lucky. You know, a man can have a good appetite and nothing else, and he can be rich. This here is probably the finest delicacy in all the North American woods.
What does it taste like?
Walter, it tastes a bit like the sole of an old boot softened by the rain, only maybe a bit more tender. Davy, me boy, I'd like a word with you outside. Now listen, me boy. I didn't want to frighten the ladies, but the Iroquois picked up our trail.
Oh, gosh.
You see, they want to take your sisters prisoners because they'd make very valuable hostages.
Well, what can we do, Hawkeye?
Well, there's nothing much we can do now but watch. Now, here's what I want you to do. You go down and guard the lower end of the island. Hey, wait, come here. You better go inside and put on your own jumper. And I have an idea the Iroquois won't appreciate them feathers, so you better take them off.
All right.
Go along with you. Do you think they'll attack?
When all together, sun come up.
Aye. Well, in that case, I might as well enjoy the stars. You know, they don't look a bit different on a man's last night on Earth. They're two lovely girls, Uncas. The Major's a lucky man. Tell me, son, how would you go about handling the fair one? Do you think she'd make a good squaw?
Maybe. After much hard work.
And the weight of her husband's hand now and then.
It is good way.
'Twould be a pity if she died before she met the man she couldn't twist around her little finger.
I can't go on waiting in this trap to be slaughtered. I'll give myself up. That's what I'll do. I'll give myself up.
Alice, please, don't talk like that. Now, stop it.
Major, Hawkeye!
It's difficult for all of us, Alice. Is there a chance getting the girls and David off the island somehow?
Maybe under cover of darkness. We'll try it tonight.
Stay here.
What you want, is it, you dirty, thieving...
Unite, Hawkeye.
Huh? Oh, here you are.
Here, dip this in the water. We'll beat them yet, Major.
I'm sorry, Hawkeye. I guess I won't be much help to you now.
Hawkeye.
I'll get your gun.
Uh-huh. There's only one thing to do. You wait here. Go back into the inner cave and hide, all of you. Now, no matter what happens, don't put up a fight. We've got one chance. The Iroquois want to take you alive.
You mean we're to let them capture us?
Yes, if they find you, and if they don't, they'll think you got away. The thing for us to do is to stay alive as long as possible.
We can't sacrifice David and the girls.
Look, Major, I like a fight as well as any man, but this is one time we've got to be smarter than the Indians are closing in on you.
All right, Hawkeye. Come along, Cora.
JV boy, can you keep your mouth shut?
You mean give up, just like cowards?
My son, they'll kill you if you don't. So let them take you. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to leave a trail wherever you go.
Leave a trail? How?
Now, mind you, the Iroquois are very smart, so you've got to be careful. But every so often, drop something. Something small, mind you. And don't let them see you. Do you think you can do it?
I can do it.
I know you can. Now go along with your boy to the cave. Hurry.
They've gone.
Where are Hawkeye and Mohican?
They ran away.
That is lie. Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
Will you speak?
Take hands up.
They were afraid. They were afraid of you.
Afraid from Magua? That good? Namaja? Put on. White brother, keep foot on dry ground. Teka. no track for Hawkeye to follow.
But Hawkeye ran away.
You think Magwa's child?
Uncle?
Magua.
White warrior call?
I want to talk to you. Can the others understand me? Where are you taking us?
To Magua village.
And what reward will Magua receive?
Much honor.
Magua uses the words of a child. Honor is a plaything for children and fools. Magua can have much riches, and all the firewater he can drink.
Who give those things?
The white warrior, Monroe. Let us go, Magua. Anything you ask is yours. The white warrior does not break his promise.
Magua let you go? 3 of you. Magua not want be rich. Montcalm has give much those things. Is something more Magua want?
If my life can be the ransom.
Oh, no, Duncan. Wait. What is it you want?
To punish those who have punished Magua.
What do you mean?
Once, long ago, white warrior Monroe was Magua friend. Give Magua much firewater. Magua drink. Was flogged. Magua say, Monroe children pay for that. Magua say, they die. Each stroke of lash will be year of suffer for Monroe. Now, Magua not want your life. If this one, come with Magua, be squaw. Other go free.
We'd rather die first.
Brave talk, white warrior, but no use.
Never mind, Cora. Hawkeye will save us.
Look. Apo!
No, Davy, no!
Take your hands off my sister. Let her go. David! Take your hands off my sister.
David, you mustn't. It won't do any good.
No. Little Bear, demand blood of white boy. Stain on honor, attacked by child.
I'm not afraid of him.
Magua has saved your life. Have better use for you both.
Right, me son. Turn around with you. It looks like I've been spending all me time lately popping off Indians just as they're about to sink their tomahawk into your skull.
Gosh, Hawkeye, I knew you'd find us.
How are you, Major?
Oh, better, thank you.
That's good. Ah, well, it would hurt his honor as a warrior if he didn't scalp his victims.
Too bad you didn't get here a few hours sooner.
If it hadn't have been for Uncas, we wouldn't be here at all. That Magua made that trail pretty difficult to follow.
Hawkeye, they've taken my sisters away.
I know, me boy. Indians always separate their captives.
Is there any hope for them?
As long as we're all alive, there's hope.
You were right, Hawkeye.
Thanks, Major. Cheer up, me boy. I'll find him for you.
Magua is gone.
I thought as much. He's a sly one, that Magua. Well, as soon as you two are in shape, we'll get going after him.
I'm ready now.
So am I.
Well, I ain't. I ain't had a bite in me mouth all day. Here, chew on that for a while.
Oh,
Help
thanks.
yourself, Uncle. Start of the ceremony. Now a little powder in here. There we are, and then the fuse in the end. Then plug it up with a bit of mud. And there we are.
The Major's rounded up the horses, Hawkeye. He's all ready.
Nice work. Now, Uncas, have you got the signal? 3 hoots of an owl, and then the bugle call, and then I'll set off the reeds. Right? Good luck to you, boy. Come on, Davy. Come on, let's get out of here.
Uncas has courage. I hope he can keep them listening.
He's a Mohican chief. They'll listen to him, all right.
I am Uncas, chief of Mohicans. Have no fear. I have no more reason to love white man than you. Even less. They destroyed my tribe.
That true. But Uncas have fight on side of white men. Uncas have killed many Magua Iroquois brother.
I fought only because I was attacked.
Why Uncas come here?
To claim my prisoners. Magua and his brothers took them away from me. They belong to me. I have come for them.
This is trick.
Magua speaks with tongue of child. I am Uncas, last of my people. I am alone.
Where Uncas' friend, Hawkeye?
He lie in forest. Tomahawk of Uncas in skull.
and Davy take the ladies in that direction. Now remember, keep the sun so that a half turn of your head will bring it directly over your left shoulder. Follow that direction for 2 miles and you'll come to a ruined cabin. Wait there for a while and Uncas and I will join you as soon as we can. Well, on. Come on, Uncas.
It seems hard to believe that this terrible journey's almost over.
I keep thinking of Father. No word from us. He must be sick with worry.
Poor Davy. He's all worn out. Well, you ladies had better get some sleep. I'll keep a lookout until Hawkeye gets here.
But you need sleep, too.
I'll get some when I see you both safe in your father's arms.
I'll never be able to sleep. I'm much too restless.
Well, why don't you go for a little walk?
I wouldn't dare.
Well, I should think it would be quite safe. You could stay close to the building, and Duncan's on guard.
Well, if you think so. Don't you want to come along?
No, thank you.
I shan't stay long. Just think, Duncan. By this time tomorrow night, we'll be back at Fort William Henry. We'll have so much to talk about.
We'll certainly have that.
You know what I'm going to do?
No, what?
I'm going to ask Father to have you transferred back to England, to London.
I'm not sure I want to go back to England.
What do you mean?
Well, there's something about this country I like.
Oh, wilderness, full of savages.
Oh, it'll all change. There's real opportunity here for a man. And besides, England's so dull and civilized.
Duncan. You know, I feel terribly cold.
Oh, forgive me. There, how's that?
It's fine, thanks. You know, I think you've forgotten what London's really like. That's the trouble. You should have been there just before we left. I've never seen it so gay. Theaters were just packed every night, and the parties.
Take a look around, Uncas.
Major? Major, the Iroquois have trailed you here. You better wake the others.
On your feet, me proud beauty. Up you go.
Where's Major Hayward?
Get in the cabin.
How dare you push me? I'll have you wet for this.
Keep your voice down. You'll have the Indians on with all that clack in there. Come on now.
I've never been treated like this in my whole life.
Well, it's time you were. Then inside you go.
We have to leave.
David, come on, wake up. We have to go now.
Duncan, this man is the rudest person I've ever met.
No, no, no.
Don't you touch me again.
Many Iroquois coming.
Uh-huh. We gotta get moving out of here.
Quickly. Come along, David.
So you're gonna have me punished, are you?
I certainly am. Severely. In England, ladies are treated differently.
Oh? How are they treated there?
With respect. Honored and looked up to. Even adored.
Even adored, huh? Why?
Oh, you're impossible.
So you're adored, are you?
I shouldn't expect a savage to understand that women are respected just because they're women.
That's not reason enough. The people in this country are respected for what they do.
How quaint.
Now, take you. All I've ever seen you do is weep. You're probably the best weeper that ever came to North America.
I will not stand for this. Duncan.
Better save your breath, Alice. We've a hard journey ahead.
You're worn out, dear, but we're almost there, aren't we?
That's right. It is almost daybreak. From the top of one of those hills, you'll be able to look right down on Fort William Henry. All right, let's move.
Is that the hill we see the fort from, Hawkeye?
Well, now, maybe, David, but hills are funny things. Sometimes the top ain't the top at all. You just find you got another big climb ahead of you. I wish I always wanted to find a place where I could look down on everything. Like your sister Alice here does.
Look, British soldiers.
But there are only a few.
And they have the look of beaten men about them.
There's Father!
You suppose Montcalm has taken the fort?
We can find out soon enough. Come on.
Father, these are our friends, Hawkeye and Uncas. They helped us escape from the Indians.
Haywood, what is the meaning of this? I sent word for you to stay at Fort Edward.
We never received your message, sir.
That would be the dead runner we found. Did you lose the fort, General?
Yes. Held out as long as we could, expected help from Fort Edward, but none came. I surrendered to save the men. It was an honorable one.
Well, being an honorable surrender, I see they let you keep your arms. And how are you fixed for powder and shot?
We have none.
Uh-huh. And what about Montcalm's Indians?
They've returned to their villages. Montcalm assures us there'll be no more trouble from them.
Oh, did he now? Well, that was mighty handsome of him.
Do you think we'll be attacked?
General, I am sure of it.
Cora, Alice, get in one of those wagons. The rest of you, mount the spare horses.
Put your men at the double, General. We've got to find a place to make a stand.
Why?
We're going to be attacked.
Attacked by whom? I see nobody.
There's Indians hereabouts. We can field them.
I suggest you take his word for it, sir. I've learned they know what they're talking about.
got the double.
Have your men fix their bayonets, General.
See to it, Haywood. Yes, sir.
There's good cover over there for the ladies. Go on, get in there. Take this to your sister.
I'm going to the fort to get help.
You stay here. I go. I know Forrest.
See if you can find that detachment that went out on the wild goose chase.
How is he?
His pulse is weakening. I found this keg of powder in the wagon.
That'll make a lot of noise, even if it don't hurt anybody.
Yes, but the Indians won't know that. We'll pass it out to the men. Use the buttons off your coats, your small stones, anything that'll put a dent in an Indian at close range.
One roll.
Go to farther.
Yes, Alice.
You were right. There isn't any room in North America for weepers.